Hi everyone, welcome to You Grow With Me. I'm Sean Grow, and this week for Mindset Monday, I'm going to be talking about self-love. Now I'm choosing to focus on this mindset this week because as long as this pandemic has been going on, I know that it's weighing on a lot of people. It can be very difficult to be isolated in your house. Some of us are with family. Some people are just by themselves in isolation. And it can really get to you and be difficult having the same kind of routine day in and day out. Some of us don't have jobs right now. Some of us are working from home. Everybody is going through their own struggles. And that's just constant in life in general, but I feel as though it's been especially magnified since this pandemic has been going on, and a lot of us are probably just sitting at home and really focusing on a lot of issues and problems in our lives that can really cause a lot of stress and a lot of worry. So I wanted to make this video so that people can kind of feel a sense of ease and feel at peace, and maybe kind of hit the refresh button on life and everything going on right now, so that you can wake up tomorrow feeling refreshed, feeling much lighter and more positive, and be able to move forward through all of this knowing that you're going to be okay and you can feel like everything's all right day in and day out, because there will be one day when this will end, and you'll come out of it on the other side and you'll be doing great. So why is self-love so important? Well, I read a quote once. I cannot remember who it was by, but the quote basically said that the world treats you the way that you treat yourself. And that is so incredibly true. However you are feeling inside, in your inner world, is going to really come out in your external world and everything that you're experiencing. If you're judging yourself, if you're feeling some sense of guilt or frustration or sadness, you're going to experience that outside of yourself as well. You're going to even recognize that in other people. So if you're really judging yourself, you're going to feel that other people are judging you more, that life's kind of like being hard on you or weighing you down, and you're going to really experience a lot of situations and feel as though your circumstances are proof of whatever you're experiencing, but really it all starts within yourself. So what are some of the benefits of self-love? Well, you're going to feel better, your health is going to become better, you're going to feel, like I mentioned earlier, just a sense of peace, you're going to feel lighter. Worry and stress, they kind of stop being players in your life. When you really love yourself, nothing can really get to you, because it just has no place in your life. Unless it feels good, unless something is an act of love, you're not going to do it. You're not going to treat yourself poorly or be unkind to yourself. So you're going to feel better in your health. Your relationships are all going to become better, because since you're treating yourself with love, you're going to feel more compelled, and it's going to be more natural to treat others this way, which is especially important in a time like this. If you feel confined to a household, around your family members or friends or whoever, that's very important to consider in a time like this. So I don't know if you're listening, if you've ever heard of Louise Hay, but if you want to go and watch an interview with her on YouTube or something like that, she really has a lot of great things to say. One of the things she talks about is the power of self-love, and that when she would work with people when she was younger, she would just advise people to tell themselves just to go look in the mirror, just look yourself right in the eyes and just say, I love you. You say, like, insert your name at the end, so I would go, like, I love you, Sean. And really mean it, and like have some enthusiasm behind it, and really just let yourself know how much that you love yourself, and that all of your problems and all of your issues would kind of just fade away. They would really cease to exist. And she would be so amazed at the results and how true it would be. Just all the problems would seemingly go away. And I've done this practice myself, and I really find it to be true, and it's such a powerful thing. When you love yourself, you're not going to let yourself stay in any situations that don't suit you, that don't feel good to you. You're not going to stay in a job that you really dislike or that doesn't bring you any joy or fulfillment. Same thing with, you're not going to stay in a relationship or any sort of friendship that does that. When people mistreat you, you're either not going to take it personally, or that just has no play in your life. If your finances aren't exactly the way that you would like them to be, you're going to start to act in a way that better suits you. You're going to save more. You're going to do the kind of work that brings you the financial freedom that you really enjoy. You're going to find the work that you really love and enjoy to do every single day of your life. In terms of your health, you're really going to treat yourself better. When you love yourself, you're not going to be eating foods that make you feel nauseous or sluggish or lazy. You're going to want to treat your body well so that you feel good within yourself. You're going to get great sleep. Everything just really starts to come into place, and you feel this just deep sense of inner peace. And it's just a really wonderful place to be in your life. A lot of people go for goals of achieving status or money or whatever position there is in life, but most people overlook the things that we get for free, such as happiness, and we're born with loving families and fully capable, healthy bodies, and so self-love is the thing that's really overlooked. People would rather have $1 million in the bank account than to really truly love themselves. There's so many people that you may even admire or idolize or just really look up to that seemingly have everything that you could want in life but don't really love themselves. So ask yourself, at the end of the day, would that really be worth it to have all of that but not actually love yourself? And furthermore, I'm not talking about, by self-love, I do not mean that this is a narcissistic or selfish thing. I'm not saying that you should feel that you're better than anybody else, that you're above anybody else. It's just having compassion, treating yourself kindly, giving to yourself. It's the little things that all add up. And just being good to yourself. So many of us walk around judging ourselves, not liking the way that we look or the way that we think or feel. We doubt ourselves. We feel like we're not good enough. All of these things, which are just lies, things that we've been told by people in our lives, society, growing up, even in marketing, ads, whatever that you've seen, that you've just adopted as beliefs, but that aren't really yours and they're not true. If you could think back to a time when you were a toddler, really a young child, you clearly loved yourself. You only acted in a way that was loving to yourself. Sure, you may have acted out and thrown tantrums and cried when something didn't go your way, but it was just you really knew that is not what you wanted. That's not when you wanted it, and so that was the only way you knew to communicate to the world that you really didn't want that thing. You would play and do things with your friends and family. You just acted in a way where you were doing only the things that you loved. And honestly, if we were raised and molded in our lives to continue on that way, we would all just go on in a state of self-love throughout our whole lives, and we'd all be doing what we loved and treating ourselves and our loved ones with love, and the world absolutely would be a much better place. So if you're wondering how you can treat yourself with love, it's just in all the little things. It's even in your morning routine, you could look at brushing your teeth, washing your face, cleaning your body, Maybe taking a second or 10, 15 minutes in the morning to meditate, to just sit and have peace and quiet and sit in silence. If meditation's not for you, you don't have to do it exactly just focusing on your breathing. You just sit there, be still, and enjoy the peace and quiet. Don't be checking your phone or letting your mind wander about tomorrow or next week or next month or next year. Just be there and relax. You could think good thoughts. You could, even in a time like this, if your happy place is the beach, you could just sit there and imagine the sun shining down on you and feeling the warmth, and hearing the ocean waves and feeling your sand and your feet in the sand. It's all the little things. If you really love coffee, having a nice fresh cup of coffee in the morning, giving your body delicious healthy food throughout the day, doing a workout and exercise that feels good to you, moving, going for a walk, listening to music that makes you happy, having healthy, positive conversations with loved ones, being kind to others, complimenting other people is an act of self-love, because when you're loving them, they're loving you, and that's good for you. It's just all the little things that you could think of throughout your day. It's getting good sleep, really finding just that inner peace, just doing little thing after little thing, and giving love to yourself and treating yourself with compassion. That really is going to make you happy. A good way to even think about it is that if you have somebody that you love, whether it's romantically, a girlfriend, boyfriend, spouse, whatever, or just a sibling or a parent or a friend, think of a person that you love the most and what you would do for them. You'd probably be willing to do anything for them. Whenever they need you, you're there for them. You love spending time with them. You really believe in them. You're gonna lift them up. You want to see them succeed and be happy in life and do the things that they enjoy and feel good. And so if you could take all of that and treat yourself in the exact same way, enjoy your company, wish yourself well, want good things for yourself, want to see yourself succeed, believe in yourself, speak kindly to yourself, really enjoy being who you are, then life's going to be a really, really beautiful thing the moment that you can start to do that. So a couple of exercises that you can do to start treating yourself with love would be, one, the Louise Hay exercise that I described earlier. So whether it's first thing in the morning or last thing before you go to bed, or even just throughout the day, or all of that, just go walk up to a mirror in your home or wherever you are. Obviously, it should be in private, and just really look into your own eyes and tell yourself how much you love yourself and how great and wonderful you are, and the things that you love about yourself, and really mean it, and smile as you're doing it. Feel good. It might feel kind of weird or ridiculous or odd, but it doesn't matter. You're kind of speaking to, as Louise Hay says, the inner child. You're getting back to that place of feeling free and feeling good and really loving yourself and living your life in a way that suits you. So that's a really amazing exercise to do, and I recommend you just try it every single day throughout your week and just see how it feels. Even if it feels really, really odd and weird to you at first, just go through it and do your best to feel good and really mean it. And just stay consistent, and I guarantee you within a week, 2 weeks, you'll really start to feel just so much lighter and better and more positive, and your whole life circumstances will begin to change and things will just happen for you. Another exercise that you can do is to make a list of whether it's 100 things that you love about yourself or 100 reasons why you love yourself. You can make your own. Make sure it's a list of at least 100 reasons, and do not let yourself walk away from that piece of paper until you've come up with 100 things. Really sit down and force yourself to come up with 100. You'd be really surprised at how far you can stretch your imagination and the things that you will, uncover or realize when you can really push yourself to go way outside of the box and dig deep to things you may have never considered or realized before. So thank you for listening. I hope this helps. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and have a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy.